Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and very good afternoon to all. To gain barakah for this session, let us start with the recitation of Kitab Al-Fatihah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin, wa salatu wa salamu ala syafi' anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli, amma ba'd. First and foremost, I would like to thank our distinguished speaker, Professor Dr. Muhammad Izham Muhammad Ibrahim, Dean College of Pharmacy, Qatar University, for embracing us with his presence and delivering the hybrid seminar shortly. I would like to also welcome respected Dean of the Kulliyyah of Pharmacy, International Islamic University, Malaysia, Professor Dr. Juliana Ahmad Jafri, my colleagues who are here, fellow staff and students online and offline, and also participants who are joining us today for the hybrid seminar on AI and digital health in pharmacy education and research, organized by Kulliyyah of Pharmacy, IIUM, Education Chapter of the Malaysian Pharmaceutical Society, MPS, and also Pharmacy Education Section, Federation of Asian Pharmaceutical Associations, or FAPA. My name is Muhammad Haniki bin Nik Muhammad. I will be the moderator for this session. So to start off, it is my great pleasure to invite the Dean of the Kulliyyah of Pharmacy, Associate Professor Dr. Juliana Ahmad Jafri, to deliver her welcoming remarks.
Thank you very much, Prof. Dr. Haniki. Distinguished guests and speaker for today, Professor Dr. Muhammad Izham, all the way from Qatar University, and all fellow colleagues of the Kulliyyah of Pharmacy. Not forgetting as well participants who are present online. I can see that there are quite a number. Thank you for joining us. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to everyone. So, as as mentioned by Prof. Haniki just now, Prof. Izham is a distinguished speaker, and I think most of us here at the Kulliyyah, as well as those who are present online, must have known Prof. Izham, if not for due to working experience and also experience through teaching and learning as students, but also he is all well known for his good reputation and in social and administrative pharmacy field. So welcome to the Kulliyyah, Prof. Izham, and we are actually quite lucky because he is actually here not to directly visit us, the Kulliyyah. He is here on a business and official trip. But since he is already here, we are taking this opportunity to invite him for this special session with us at the Kulliyyah of Pharmacy, and we also open this session for those online. Okay, we are also very happy to be in the presence of Prof. Izham, for him to be able to share his knowledge and his wisdom on the field of I can't remember the title just now. It's on pharmacy education and more elaborate speech on AI, which is something that we have to venture into whether we like it or not. So I think most welcome to us at the Kulliyyah of Pharmacy, Prof. Izham. So I hand over the session back to the moderator, Prof. Haniki, so that we can have more time to listen to Prof. Izham. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ju. It's now my great pleasure to briefly introduce the speaker. Dr. Muhammad Izham is currently the Dean and Professor at the Social and Administrative Pharmacy at College of Pharmacy, Qatar University. He graduated with bachelor's degree in pharmacy from the University of Science of Malaysia in 1990 and obtained his PhD degree in pharmacy administration from Philadelphia College of Pharmacy and Science in 1995. His previous positions include coordinator of the Healthy Campus Program at USM, director of the Corporate and Sustainable Development Division, Chancellery Department of USM, Deputy Dean of Research and Postgraduate Studies, School of Pharmaceutical Sciences of USM, and Professor and Chairman, Pharmacy Practice Department, College of Pharmacy at Qasim University, Al Qasim, Saudi Arabia. His last position was the head of Research and Graduate Student Studies Affairs at the College of Pharmacy, Qatar University, prior to his appointment as the Dean. He has published over 300 peer-reviewed papers, multiple proceedings, monographs, research reports, bulletins, and newsletters. He has also authored 10 books at least and numerous book chapters and presented at more than 100 invited presentations worldwide, received 9 international, 21 national, and 15 university research grants. He supervised or participated in training of around 100 masters and PhD graduate students from more than 10 countries. He also functioned in multiple consultancy roles to government and non-governmental bodies at national and international levels. He was the recipient of the USM Award for Staff Excellence in Service in 2004, Bintang Cemerlang Melaka, University Science Malaysia Award for Publication Excellence for several years, Al Qasim University College of Pharmacy Excellence Professor Award 2010, Scopus Awards as one of Qatar University most distinguished researchers for his outstanding achievements. He won the 2015 Scopus Medical and Health Sciences Scientist Award. I apologize because we cannot read more. There's more information and more achievements, but suffice to say, he is well known in the field of social administrative pharmacy, not only locally but also globally. So with that introduction, I would like to invite Prof. Muhammad Izham Muhammad Ibrahim to deliver his seminar on AI and digital health in pharmacy education and research. Most welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to everyone inside this meeting room and also colleagues elsewhere. I was told it is members from FAPA. Thank you very much, Prof. Haniki, for this for the introduction, and thank you very much to the Dean of Kulliyyah of Pharmacy, UIA, for inviting me and the whole family of Kulliyyah Pharmacy. It's a great pleasure for me to be here to share the issue on artificial intelligence and digital health in pharmacy education and research. I think everyone is aware, whether we like it or not, AI and digital health becoming very, very important issues in terms of we are as academia in pharmacy education, and as an academia, we are also researchers. So AI becoming more and more important. So as I mentioned in this afternoon to students, AI is a pushing factor, a technology that pushes. Whether we like it or not, we have to accept it, or else we will become obsolete. So today's maybe, hopefully within this 30 to 40 minutes, I could share with you, these are my outlines for my presentation. When we mention about AI, ladies and gentlemen, what are the first things that come into our mind when with this term? maybe in this meeting room, or I'm not sure whether I can have a look into colleagues having in virtual. If you can put up your hands. So what are the first thing that come into our mind when we mention the term AI? Sorry, yeah? Robot? Uh, what else? Uh, automation, yeah. If we look at AI, is an artificial intelligence, but it names, is a branch of computer science that deals with the creation of intelligent agents, which are systems that are reason, it learn, and act autonomously. Another definition, simplified definition of AI, it is the ability of machines to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. Some of the common AI that we also are very familiar with when we talk about AI, they talk about machine learning. Some who are basically advanced in digital health and AI, they know about the term natural language processing. Just coincidence, my son is in this area, and in AI, after completing his computer engineering degree, he's working in an AI company. The parents' company are basically from the US. He use every day is a natural language processing. When they are working in translating into Arabic language, these are lacking translation into Arabic language. So, for example, going to a court, right? Court, and there's somebody that always typed when the discussion or process are ongoing. Always are basically in English, but nothing is in Arabic. So now his company are doing into Arabic translation. So voice recognition automatically change into Arabic language. That is something that I learned from him, but his area. The other one is a common AI is computer vision, computer interpret, analyze visual information. And there are also terms called deep learning, right? If you look into the subcategory, we have artificial intelligence. Next phase is the machine learning, then deep learning. This slide shows the life cycle or the process cycle of developing an AI. And at the bottom, it shows the 5 practical steps to make AI interpretable. We are not going into this topic, but just to give an idea how AI works. So what is the role of AI in healthcare? A few to mention. Improve diagnostic. It uses machine learning technology. Personalized medicines, another buzzword. People have been using it day to day now. Personalized medicine, precision medicines. People are talking about one of the area is pharmacogenomics. It also uses machine learning technology. Drug discovery and development is not my area, but many of my colleagues, maybe in this room or maybe outside, you are in drug discovery and development. Many manufacturing companies, top-notch manufacturing companies like Pfizer, like Novartis, they are basically now using deep learning models that can analyze vast data sets, right, of molecular structures, properties to identify potential drug candidates. Are making drugs now using AI. Robot assisted in inventory management of medicines. We can see basically, I've seen in Pharmaniaga, for example, our drug distribution companies, which use big machines, robot for inventory management. Administrative efficiency using machine learning technology, for example, in insurance verification and authorization. These could basically freeing up the pharmacist's time. Using computer vision technology to detect counterfeit medications, there's a big problem. This is one of my area in policy, counterfeit medications. Widely happening. No country are basically immune from this problem, counterfeit medications. And we can use computer vision to detect the fake medicine. Improve patient medication adherence through chatbots. They use natural language processing, can power chatbot that answer patients' question about medication, side effects, and proper usage. So AI has the potential to improve the quality significantly, efficiency, and affordability of healthcare. Maybe nowadays is expensive, but times comes it becomes cheaper and cheaper. For discussion purpose, why do you think that pharmacists need to understand AI concepts? Why do pharmacists need to understand AI concepts? Why? Anyone from this room? We as a pharmacist, why we think that we need to understand the AI concepts? With the list of application of AI, why do you think that we as a pharmacist, we need to understand the AI concept? Keep updated with the trending. As I mentioned, it's a push technology, right? Push means whether you like it or not, it's pushing us. ChatGPT is a very good example. What are you going to do? You're going to, we as academicians will say that no, students, you're not allowed to use ChatGPT. Can we say to our kids, no ChatGPT in the house? No. One of the scholars in the US has mentioned that the problem with us is we are slow in making regulation and policy. And this technology has been advancing every day. By the time we create a policy, they have advanced against the policy and regulation. So we are very, very slow. So in the university, for example, from Qatar University, we don't have a solution. We give the students assignment. We check the assignment. Wow, everything from ChatGPT. But what is our action? Zero? Violation? But if you don't have policy and guidelines, we can't punish them. We need to have a policy and guideline because or else they will challenge us. Whereas we say you cannot use it. So these are. But again, back to this question: why we as a pharmacist do need understand the AI concept? We deal with patient care. A lot of apps now, digital health, are available. If we are not equipped with this understanding, the patients do. The patients do. Now it's available. Kids, if we reflect back our kids compared to during our time when we are kids, they are faster than us. They are, right? They are better than us. I have a granddaughter with 1 year plus. She knows where to press on the mobile phone. So we pharmacists are the front line of medication management and patient care. Thus, we need to utilize this tool to make it more efficient. We talk about patient care optimization. We talk about efficiency, effectiveness. We talk about reducing errors, zero errors. We need to stay ahead of the curve, the growth curve, or else we are obsolete. This afternoon, I talk about vending machine. Because if you are not up to date, the vending machine will take over the professional pharmacy. The companies who produce vending machine You think they are pharmacists? Or they may not be the pharmacists. They are profit-making companies. In their mind is how I will make profit and sales. They don't care about our profession. And we need also to be content provider. If you look into the cycle of AI development, there's a part where it needs us. If we want to develop something for pharmacy profession, we are the content provider with the computer engineers, computer science expert. AI literacy empowers pharmacists to be active participants involving healthcare landscape. We cannot run away. So we, as academicians, we need at least to understand it. If we can have experts in this area with a trained PhD in AI, we need to teach our students, we need to prepare ourselves. It is a push technology. If you ask me, do I have any answer to all this? I don't have any answer, but we have to start to think about it. Highlight the growing prevalence of AI in healthcare settings, market booming. Global AI in healthcare market is projected to skyrocket to 173 billion US dollars by 2029. 40% growth from 2022. In terms of widespread adoption, it's estimated to be reaching 86%. Technological advancements from medical imaging analysis to robot-assisted surgery. In terms of focus on efficiency and accuracy, early disease detection, something is very important. We can detect early. If we can improve treatment planning and potentially reduce cost in the long term. Let's move into what is digital health. So it's a broad term that encompasses the use of digital technologies for healthcare purposes. Digital health integrates information and communication technology into healthcare delivery, which improve efficiency and quality of care. And AI is becoming a powerful engine for digital health in terms of making it digital innovation progress within the digital health. So example of digital health use in pharmacy, telepharmacy. I'm sure you have seen mobile apps for reminders, taking medicines, refilling, smart pill bottles, and other examples for medication adherence, smart watches, again, the technology on blood sugar monitors to provide more personalized care, and digital tools can provide patients with real-time information on medication pricing and insurance coverage. And we can go on and on and on. This is just an example. So what are the advantages of digital health? What do you think, based on this, what would be the advantage of having a digital health? Sorry? Fast action. Improve patient care? Yeah. What else? How about errors, mistakes? We can reduce it, right? More efficient in terms of care, effectiveness. Yeah. So it improves patient access. You can do remote monitoring, right? We talk about telepharmacy. We can do remote monitoring, consultation. Enhance patient engagement in pharmacy settings, right? Because in some areas, even we talk about in Malaysia, I'm so lucky that I've worked with one of the project looking access of medicine in Malaysia, and I have a chance to go to a rural area, even in Sarawak. Then I really appreciate where I'm standing now, looking at access to medicine in some areas, even within my own country. So if you talk about if we are able to have digital health and AI in this country, they might not have access to come to see us, but we can use telepharmacy in communicating with these kind of patients. Right? Does digital health provide more effective care? Something that we need to research on. Is it cost-effective care? I'm not sure. Maybe at this point it's expensive, but when it becomes worldwide, nationwide, I'm sure the cost will be reduced. So something research can be done to look into this aspect. What are these disadvantages of digital health? What are the concerns? One of the concerns is data security risks. Right? Data breaches, for example, hackers. My daughter was in Ireland in one of the hospitals. The hospital was hacked by the Russian, right? By the Russian. So I hope this is not confidential. So the Russian group hacked the whole hospitals, and there are demands. But this is the issue. You know, how do we basically protect patients' information and hospital information system? Unauthorized access within us, among us. There are people who have access password, but there are people among us do not have access but unauthorized to have access. Or maybe accidental sharing of patient data. There's another issue. Interoperability challenges. Now, how do we ensure that there is no communication gap between community pharmacies in this country and hospitals? How do we ensure that there is no communication gap between private hospital and public hospitals? Patients do travel, or sometimes within a hospital. So the ability of different system or devices to communicate and exchange information from each other. We have electronic health records from different hospitals, clinics, laboratories should be able to share information seamlessly. So Qatar, for example, now in the process of the whole public institution are basically one system. They can communicate within each other. I can travel from one hospital to the other hospital through CERNA, the name of the program. Now, my ID have a chip. I think Malaysian ID also have a chip. So the chip is very important now. So we can basically touch and we get all our profile. Now they are extending it to private hospital and community pharmacy. So different phases. So in a very near future, the whole country are basically linked. So we hopefully will have a similar scale. And the last point here is potential information overload for practitioners. You know, when you have everything on AI, everything, or else you just open your patient's record, it's a very limited. Now with AI, you can have access through many systems. Now they call it as decision fatigue among healthcare practitioners. Stress. This will basically impact the judgment of the practitioners. So there's another issue that we need to look into. What are the myths when we talk about AI? We say that super intelligent AI will take over the world. Have you heard about this? There is a good discussion when I read among experts in AI, few experts, and they have contradictions philosophy. Some said yes, some said never. Never it will be AI taking over the human intelligence. Let's see, you know. So AI will steal all our jobs. This is also scary part. AI is a mysterious black box. AI is inherently biased. AI is magic solution. Over-reliance on technology. These are the myths that we always hear about AI. Do we fear about AI? 50-50. What are the fears with AI? Complicated. AI, yeah, complicated. Pharmacies become obsolete. They will take over our job. So our students have no job. I do not know. You produce, then they have no jobs. Everything is AI and robotic. Is this some of the fear? What else? loss of control, too much, job displacement, privacy concern, ethical biases. Why is it ethical biases? Sometimes the minor or the minority will be excluded from this particular system. Sometimes accessibility, affordability, only is affordable and accessible to a certain group of people in a certain geographical area. And something fears is unforeseen consequences. We do not know. I've heard the discussion because last month we invited one medical doctors from one of the top hospital in US. He is in AI. He came and gave a talk because we are building up simulation center with AI in Qatar University. It's already the building is already up. Now we are putting all the AI features with the yes we are into for teaching students, especially for the dentistry medical students. It's scary if you look at to what would be the unforeseen consequences with AI in the coming future. As if we are not secure to go anywhere. Every time we use our card or credit card, people will have access to know what's going on. Where are you? There's no privacy if people knows where are you, where we keep our money, and so on. It is important to have an open discussion about how to ensure AI is developed and used ethically and responsibly. What is the interesting facts about AI? Surprisingly, we thought it just recently, but it's 1955. It has been discussed and developed in 1955. The chart at the bottom shows the timeline and the history of AI. It is already here. It's not a fantasy. AI gets artistic. It is creative. Surprising, if you will play with ChatGPT, it's really creative. You buy a cheap one, you will not get it, but you put another $20 a month, fantastic. My daughter is a designer, interior designer. I said, hey, have you tried? Ask ChatGPT to design a house, the interior design of a house. Try and compare with what you know based on your professional expertise. AI learns from us. AI for good, many benefit and advantages. No doubt that it has ethical issues and challenges. So challenges, number one, as we discussed, is ethical concerns. Number two is the safety, security, the data privacy, the technical challenges, because it needs massive, high-quality data. A simple expression in methodology is garbage in, garbage out. So you put garbage in, you produce garbage. So therefore, because it depends on us, it learns from us. We talk about big data. So the data must have of quality. Running complex AI models can require significant computing power and resources. For deep learning models, difficult to understand how they arrive with their decisions. There's also potential for algorithmic bias. That's why, because it learns. I said how ChatGPT works, you have to talk to ChatGPT. Keep asking ChatGPT, so it will improve. Sometimes I said, please provide me XYZ. It gives you a very, I would not say that it's not quality, but it's not to what my expectation. So I wrote back to ChatGPT, this is not what I expect from you. I need a high level. It replied back to me, I'm very sorry. I understand your concern. Now is the high quality. Wallahi, seriously, high quality. So the more that you ask, the more you talk to it, the more it will generate you. So you need to spend time. So I said to my wife, sorry, after this, I have somebody, my buddies that I can talk to. So algorithmic bias, they call it, systemic and repeatable errors. Occurrence of bias result to human bias. If we are biased, we will generate AI that have algorithmic bias. So it depends also on the human input. Regulations. How do we keep in pace with the pace? It's very fast moving, and we are not ready. I'm not sure UIA whether you are ready with even with ChatGPT, but Qatar University, we are clueless. We are clueless. Should we go to this direction? Should we go to this direction? How do we want to do exams? Our exams are basically sometimes, now, if you send it, oh, take home exams, I mean, papers, group work, individual work. How do you say that? Don't use ChatGPT or code ChatGPT or what? If you want critical mind, then you say that pen and pencil, paper and pen and pencil. Write the answer now. But sometimes they need references. Public trust, decision making based on AI, not humans, right? Does it benefit the society? People need to trust so that they will use AI. There must be a trust. So then AI will be important aspects in life. So AI has the potential to revolutionize pharmacy education and research. If you look into the research area, it enabling data analysis. We use SPSS, we use Stata, but if we have big data mining, we can use AI for enabling data analysis. Enhance efficiency and productivity, improve decision making, reduce errors and increase accuracy, personalized experiences, innovation discovery, as I mentioned to you. Now, pharmaceutical companies, big pharmaceutical companies are using AI for drug discovery and research. MIT, for example, Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the US, have worked very closely with the pharmaceutical companies to produce new drugs, to find new molecules and so on. Availability, tackling global challenges, and also do predictive modeling. In academic, we as an academia, we can basically tailor learning path according to the performance of the students, the strengths and weaknesses. So if we know XYZ students have these strengths and weaknesses, we need to put more data, generate data batch by batch to have big data, because the bigger the data is, the more accurate will be the algorithmic model that be developed by AI. We can adjust the difficulty of learning materials and activities based on student performance. We can customize and recommend learning resources, courses, and practice problems. We can automated grading and feedback. We can do scheduling. Scheduling, can use AI to schedule, timetabling. We can identify learning gaps. Students who are weak, what are the gaps? We can ask AI how to fill the gaps, what area. For faculty members, administrative tasks can be done by AI, and we can focus more on students. More on students. So if you look into, now I'm trying to get how important is pharmacy AI in pharmacy education. We need to understand the application of AI in pharmacy practice. Just a few. Drug safety, medication safety, we already have AI in this area. Pharmacovigilance, there are already tools in pharmacovigilance. Patient care, there are also tools, digital health for patient care, e-prescription software. All these are already in the current application of AI and also machine learning. The last at the bottom, it says some of the largest companies worldwide, including Roche, Pfizer, Merck, Johnson & Johnson, have already collaborated with the acquired AI technology companies. In 2018, the MIT partnered with Novartis and Pfizer to transform the drug design and manufacturing process into machine learning, and so on. So they have started using this. Now, if manufacturing companies, hospital, healthcare providers, institutions have used AI in their practice, we need to prepare our students for it. Are we ready? Due to essential AI in clinical and pharmacy practice and industry, thus it is crucial for us to integrate into the curriculum and teach our students. So before we teach, we must ensure that we understand and we have the knowledge. And that's the problem. Yeah. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And how to move on, we need to discuss. Maybe you have FAPA platform, maybe in other geographical area, we have a consortium. We need to start to think about it. I don't think that one have a brilliant, one person can start to think about it, a brilliant solution. I think we need to have a discussion, serious discussion on this. Oh, yeah. We need to address the need to incorporate AI into our pharmacy education. We need to propose courses that cover AI fundamentals. Maybe we are not expert. Can we have a minor with computer science and computer engineering department college? Yeah. Can we have research together? Now we cannot think about, oh, we want to do research between pharmacy practice and pharmaceutical sciences, just within among us. Yeah, maybe the dean start to think about now scholarship program to send students abroad, come back with AI, right? So because I'm sending 2 Qatari students, for example, now I start to ask them, you need to specialize in this area. Economics one, maybe genomics, but AI is also important. Encourage educators to prepare students for effective AI utilization in practice. So AI application in pharmacy education include virtual lectures, adaptive learning platforms, predictive analytic for students' performance. The advantage of AI in education, personalized learning. How? For us to start to think about it and work closely with other peers from the College of Engineering, Computer Science. Enhance feedback and assessment. Accessibility in global reach. How do we basically search for review articles? AI can do it. We use systematic review. We want to do meta-analysis. Now AI can do it for us. Engaging and interactive learning. Faculty support and efficiency. This is also important. Do we have a budget to support our faculty for training? So AI holds immense potential to personalize learning, provide real-time feedback, and make education more engaging. What are the challenges in AI education? Equity and bias. Equity and bias. Why? Access to every student. If we have AI, can we ensure that all students, whether they are poor and rich, whether they are basically in the global south or in a high-income country, will have the access? Over-reliance on technology, then what is the will be lack of human touch. Data privacy concerns, student information, how do we keep it, confidential? Faculty training and support, do we have enough budget for allocating for AI and training? Accessibility and cost, is it accessible and available to everyone? These are some of the learning tools. I'm not getting into each one of them, but I mentioned about personalized learning experiences, automated grading. I mentioned AI-powered virtual labs, virtual reality. We're going to have it in our, I mentioned, if you look at the bottom, is the Tamayu Simulation Center in Qatar University. By the way, in Qatar University, we have called a sector, QU Health Sector, where 5 colleges under one sector, under one vice president. So College of Pharmacy is the oldest, comes dentistry, medicine, health sciences, and nursing comes under one administration in the university. So we have IPE, we are very strong in IPE. And based on that, we get a very strong support from our vice president. We newly built Tamayu Simulation Center. It's a simulation center. So we will equip that with all the simulation for pharmacy, dentistry, and others. In addition, we do send students to ITCAN. ITCAN is simulation center under the Hamad Medical Corporation, is a corporation of public hospitals. So this building, we do send our students, at least our pharmacy students, medical and nursing, for training. They have high-end technology in this simulation center. These are some of the AI tools. I will not get into individually, but if you look into the US AI in education market, it has been increasing over the years. AI in pharmacy research, I has mentioned to you, in drug discovery, top-notch manufacturing company industry have started using AI. They use machine learning for virtual screening, and they use natural language processing for literature analysis, for example, and so on. And involved also in clinical trials, in patient selection, and so on. AI powered in silico drug design, maybe some of you are expert in this particular area. Machine learning for patient selection in randomized clinical trial, and predictive analytic for clinical trial outcomes. Pharmacogenomics and personalized medicines, right? So we can use individualized genetic profiles, maximizing treatment effectiveness, and also looking for minimizing adverse reactions using AI. These are some examples of tools that are available, like to predict protein 3D structure, helps to report procedure for chemical synthesis in a standardized format, and so on. What would be the challenges and considerations? Data quality and bias, because the data quality and representative of data used to train AI models. Interpretability and explainability, understanding how AI models arrive at their conclusion is very crucial for scientific research. And the challenges is, again, job displacement. So AI automation might replace some research tasks traditionally done by humans. The ideal scenario is collaborative approach, where AI complements human researchers, not replaces us. Policy and ethical considerations, we have talked about it many times. Biases, privacy, and transparency. Let's reflect what were the issues and challenges with education during COVID-19. For education, what happened during COVID-19? We do it basically online. I was, I think, attending one of the examinations where you do the online examination, where you have multiple cameras to ensure no cheating. What were the lessons learned during COVID-19 in relation with technology? just look at UIA. We have problems, but let's just look at UIA. I was told that some students, they are doing it at home. Some students are basically on campus. Why? Because they don't have access at home, right? Access. Not all of us have access and can afford to have even a simple laptops. Don't be surprised. Qatar University, they only reach basically the Qataris. The others are not rich. People who are coming from Sudan or Egypt, they're not rich. I'm surprised to know when I become the dean that, doctor, if we do any exams or teaching, some of them do not have laptops. They are sharing with their siblings. Oh, I said, I assume that, oh, you are living in Qatar, you have everything. No, only the Qataris, yes. Right? So let's go to Sabah Sarawak. Is it? I see. So COVID-19 have taught us a lesson. And this is from UNESCO. When we talk about, let's look at technology tragedy during COVID-19. COVID-19 pandemic pushed education from school to education technologies at a pace and scale with no historical precedent. We don't have experience. We are pushed to do that. For hundreds of millions of students, formal learning became fully dependent on technology, whether internet connected, digital devices, television, and blah, blah, blah. And some without access, without this technology. So where is the equity and fairness justice if we are going into this direction? Another quote from UNESCO. While ChatGPT reached 100 million monthly active users in January 2023, only one country has released regulation on generative AI in July. When I browsed through and searched, I got the information that the European Union straight away discussed about how to control and regulate ChatGPT. But here it mentioned about country. I do not know which particular country. I know European Union works on this. So what security measures needed in academic settings if we are going for AI and digital health? Dean, policy on students' privacy, information system. What else? Thank you. And you know, when I was, should I name the country? No, maybe I'm not going to name the country. I was in one country, and we are discussing about the genetic information of people in that particular country. It was offered by, I also not mention the country that offered it. They're offered by one country. Oh, you can put it on cloud. I said, are you serious? You're going to put your population genetic information clouds? They will know A to Z. Without giving them, they already know A to Z. Data encryption, maybe one of the security measures. Again, we are not expert in this area. We need to talk to people in computer science. Getting access control, regular security audits, collect only necessary data, anonymity without names and so on with certain codes. retention limit, data retention limits, compliance with data privacy laws, and data governance framework. So this is important for us to take measure. Now, talk about education, talk about research. We are academia. How do we engage our students and how we provide fair opportunity to our students? We want our students to be curious about AI applications. Because whether they like it or not, by the time they reach the practice sites, some of the hospital will use AI or digital health. And if we are not preparing our students for that, there will be a shock. Encourage participation of AI related projects. This is something that we can do at our college level. In Qatar University, we provide basically research grant for our students. We give them around 10,000 for every LPI. LPI is a faculty member. We can have 1 or 2 students for the project. We can basically work together. We always work within pharmacy practice, or else we have a combination of project with pharmaceutical sciences. But then, talking about AI, why not work with computer science faculty member, having some projects in relation to pharmacy, but with AI technology. So, both will benefit from it. So research grants, right? Focus on hands-on learning. Again, do we at our college have opportunity for them to have hands-on learning for interactive simulations, games, coding workshops? So as mentioned to you, we have a simulation center up. So by next fall, our student will start going into this simulation, or else they have at every colleges. But we are thinking about having an ITE to have AI in this platform. Maybe have a competitive and fun activities like gamification, for example, among students in classrooms. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are the lessons learned, key takeaways from this seminar, and even what we know outside this seminar about AI and digital technologies? Um, it becomes more prevalent in healthcare. More and more AI tools are going to be used. So pharmacy education must adapt to equip our future pharmacists with the necessary knowledge and skill. There is a synergy between AI and digital health, and the relationship is symbiotic. So we can expect even more groundbreaking in the coming years. And these will basically impact our pharmacy education and pharmacy research. AI personalizes learning, something that we can think of now. We have 120 students. Can we personalize it, customize it? If we do precision medicine, customized to a patient, can we do precision teaching, customized to students? Something to think of, right? Think about. To tailor the curriculum to individualize students' needs, right? If we agree that no size fits all, right? Is that the expression? One size does not fit all, yeah. So maybe the same with education. Something to think about. Take home. Immersive learning. AI simulation allows students to practice real-world scenarios. It enhances feedback and assessment, something good, right? AI can analyze student performance and simulation and exams. Data analysis skills can explore large data sets. We do a lot of research. Now we can go to your university hospital, do data mining, big data. A lot of epidemiological studies can be done, pharmacoeconomic studies, predictive modeling. Focus on future skill. AI pharmacy education prepares students for the future leaders and with the healthcare landscape. We can start thinking about how to mitigate the biases, faculty training and integration, or get new faculty members with this expertise. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this can open my mind, my understanding, together with all of you as academician practitioners who are basically virtually listening to this seminar, so that we can maybe have a consortium platform where we can discuss together to come up with solutions for this challenging moment. Thank you very much.
Jazakallah khairan kathiran. Thank you so much to Professor Muhammad Izham Ibrahim for the thought-provoking, eye-opening, very insightful seminar on AI and digital health in pharmacy education and research. I particularly like the part about personalized teaching. Okay, we'll look into that. We have maybe about 10 minutes. If there are any questions from both physical and virtual participants, um, while Dr. Shahri would scan through the chat to see whether there are any questions. So maybe I can invite those are here, yeah, Dr. Taufik?
By the way, escape clause. I'm not an AI. Don't ask me about the AI part. But as an educationist, you know, as a dean, as a faculty members, maybe on that direction we can discuss.
Deadlock apa benda tu? Data deadlock. Kita ambil gambar. Saya tak ambil gambar. Ada data deadlock.
If that is the challenge in a tropical region, it's not in the Middle East, especially in the GCC. It's desert and open land. Yeah, if you go to Qatar, I think the highest area is maybe, I'm not sure in Pahang, but nothing is high. Huh? And there is one area, you know, they make it into a very nice area for leisure and so on. You know, the hill is very not high, you know, so we don't have that issue. And by the way, the technology in Qatar, because they have the money and they don't have that landscape issues or geographical measure, 5G is really advanced. Even all sectors, services sectors, they use technology. All sectors. So bank sectors, immigration sectors, you name it, you know, they can use, because of lack of challenges, you know. So you go to countries in this region, ASEAN, what you mentioned, that is, if that is the limitation of 5G, we have to start to think about, you know, how to overcome that matters. Instead of, should we go towards them and give the education, or you know, or they are accessing outside. Yeah. So something that you need to explore, right? You need to explore, because one of the thing when I went to Sandakan area, not the Sandakan city, is 3 hours from Sandakan, and from that main road, I have to enter 4 hours on gravel road to reach one area to look into access to medicine. You just imagine schools in that area, kids without shoes going to school. I don't want to explore, I mean, to elaborate on that one. But when we talk about technology, it's really unfair. How do we resolve this issue? Yeah.
Okay, any other questions? If not, it has been a long day for Prof. Izham. Even yeah, ada soalan. Okay.
Okay, at Qatar University, do you have, like in Malaysia, we have standard for our programs? How about Qatar University?
So we do not have standards of education, right? That is your question. We do not have national accreditation body. Like, for example, for pharmacy, you have a pharmacy board plus MQA. We don't have such. So we are relying on international bodies. So pharmacy, we are under Canadian system, or standards. College of Engineering, the whole College of Engineering, we are using ABET. People who are engineers, they know ABET, American model, American standards. So public health will go, dentistry will go their own outside the country. Yeah. But I was told that they will have one in 2025 at the national level. But yet, until now, we are using international standards for every profession.
Okay. Thank you. I just want to share something about what Professor mentioned earlier about policy. Of course, this was discussed at Senate level, but in terms of the actual policy, we have not seen it, but it has been discussed. So hopefully there's a policy on the use of AI in teaching and learning and research soon, for at least for UIA. So I want to know which country. I'm very curious now, which country that has that one policy on AI use.
What?
So with that, thank you once again to Prof. Muhammad Izham for the talk, and it's my great pleasure now is to invite Associate Professor Dr. Juliana Ahmad
Dia punya junior ke ni? Oh, junior Izham,
Kulliyyah of Pharmacy UM to give a token of appreciation to Prof. Izham. But before that, I would just like to thank all the participants, especially those who joined online, and also, of course, my colleagues and friends at the main meeting room in Kulliyyah of Pharmacy for being with us for about 1 hour or so listening to Prof. Izham. So thank you. Have a good day to all the online participants. We cannot invite you to refreshments, but you can have virtual refreshments, of course. AI refreshments. Okay, but we can have a photo session before you leave. So just switch on your camera, and Dr. Shahri will snap a photo and share with and share it on the website of Kulliyyah of Pharmacy later. So please switch on your camera. Okay, some familiar faces. Thank you so much. Those from FAPA, those from MPS, education. I see Dr. Mukhlis also. Abdul Mukhlis. Okay. So countdown. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay. Another screen. Oh, no on camera, just names. Okay. Smile virtually then. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good day to all the online participants, and for those who are here with us today, we'll proceed with the we actually like an informal closing ceremony, but it's basically just to give token of appreciation to Prof. Izham. So for that, I cordially invite Associate Professor Dr. Juliana Ahmad Jafri to do the honors. Please. Thank you so much. Another one. They say two is better than one, kan? So you get two. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Now it's photo session with Prof. Izham for those who are here. Before invite you for refreshment. Please come forward. We take it. Prof. Izham can, I don't know, you want to sit down or stand up, or you're tired of sitting down? You can stand. Okay. Okay, then come forward.